position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Not a lot going on there, picked up a couple. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Back to pass, it's Carr. Gets it to the back. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Marsh. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent... Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Quarterback adapting. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the Wolverines will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, they go with the toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Across the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking.
Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Oklahoma. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist. Up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Floating away. Oh, better look out. Still on his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Washington. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cantrell. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll try the outside to the left. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Moore to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the jets, making the big play.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense in press coverage. Moore will throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. They try to get it outside on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Washington. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air, it's Herbstreit. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settles. Stop that one for a short gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Here we go. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Quick toss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do is not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These corners going to give them some space. Moore to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
RPO complete to open the drive.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Catch on third down. There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They're still firing away even with this lead. Throws to the wideout. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This